All right, we're going to grab our third to lightest loop band, and you're going to place it around your ankles. So this is our red band and the TheraBand in our YouniquelyFit kit. Place that around your ankles. And I'm not going to keep it on just because I have lordosis and my hip flexors are overactive, but you're going to keep it on. Looks like this. Bring your hands to your hips. Plug your shoulders down your back. We'll do a little marching here. Watch out for the hips hiking. Your hands are on your hips to remind you to keep your torso long. Lift one thigh up, knee flexion, dorsiflexing the foot. Hold it here. Inhale, 1, breathe. Exhale, 1, 3 breaths here. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower that foot down. Switch sides. Notice when you lift it up if the hip hikes. Drop the hip down, keep the hips even, soften the supporting knee. Pull the low abs in, tip your tailbone back. On your next exhale, lower that leg. Switch sides. Take it up, hold it here, tip the tailbone back. Inhale, 1, breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, lower it down. Switch sides. Really flex the foot as you lift it up. Challenge yourself to get the thigh higher without lifting the hip. Tip the tailbone back. Pull the low belly in. Keep your focus up a little higher than eye level. Lower that leg down. One more time on each side. Take it up. Hold it up. Inhale, 1. Breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. And lower that leg down. And other side. Take it up. Hold. Inhale, 1. Breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. And lower it down. Stepping out of the band. I'm going to grab my band and we're going to take it behind our back. Palms facing forward, palms facing the buttocks for some shoulder blade retractions. Let's start with both arms pulling out on your exhale and then softening in on the inhale. Soft bend in the elbows, shoulders plugged down, chin lifted, soft bend in the knees. Good. And give me one more. Pull out, hold it here, turn the head right and left. Keeping the shoulders plugged down, right and left, and let it slacken in. And now pull out on the right arm only. Turn the head away from that arm and turn it back to center. And one more time, turn the head and center and let that arm come in. And last time, other side, pull out, turn the head away from that arm and center, plug the shoulders down, soft bend in the knees, turn the head and center, and bring both hands in. Still keep them in the band. Turn and come to the bottom of the mat. We're going to step forward into a lunge, pulling out on the same side as your front foot. So whatever leg steps forward, you pull out on that hand. And then you push yourself back, inhaling back. Exhale as you step forward. You can alternate sides if you want or stay on one side. I'm going to stay on one side for 6 repetitions and then switch sides. 4 more. 4. Keep your chin lifted. Gaze a little higher than eye level. Abdomen pulling in towards the spine. When you come back, don't lock the knees. Keep your tailbone tipping back. Probably 2 more here and then we'll switch sides. 2. And last one. And 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Use those arms. Now, if your arms feel a little tingly because the band's a little heavy and you don't have the strength to keep that pull, go back to our second to lightest, the green band. But if you're able to keep the elbows soft, you should feel that tricep head as well as the posterior delts activating and the opening in the front of those anterior delts in the pec minor. So we want to access that. Sometimes when the band's too heavy, we do feel like tingling fingers, like it's cutting our circulation off. Not the best feeling. So stick with this band if it's good for you. 1 more on this side. Exhale as you step forward. Inhale as you go back. Okay, set the band to the side. Actually, we're going to use the band now for our step to balance in the frontal plane. So in the frontal plane, we travel across the mat. So it's a side-to-side step, as if you're stepping out of the way of something. So you're stepping in the frontal plane to knee flexion. So that red band in the YouniquelyFit kit goes around your ankles. And it looks like this. You're going to keep it here. I'm going to take it off because it's not good for my posture. Bring your hands to your hips and stand outside of your mat on one side. You're going to step across it in the frontal plane to your single leg balance. Let's give it a go. Step across, find knee flexion. Keep your focus up eye level. Hold. Inhale, 1. Breathe. Exhale, 1. Thigh high, pelvis back. Pelvis pulls down on your inhale. Tip your tailbone back using the low abs on your exhale. Travel across the mat again. Other side. Step. Find it. Tailbone back. Inhale, 1. Breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Travel across. Last time on this side. Find it. Focus up eye level. Shoulders plug down the back. Shoulder blades retracted. That means you're pulling them together. Next exhale. Travel across the mat. Final set. Get that thigh up. Work the quadricep. Work the hip flexor. Dorsiflex the foot. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Tip the tailbone back. Great. Let's step out of that band and make our way over to the wall. Figure 4 stretch. Outside hand on the hip. Standing profile. Inside leg crosses over. Flex the foot on top of the thigh, sticking the tailbone back. Go ahead and lift the outside arm overhead, finding shoulder flexion. We're going to be doing this in the transverse plane shortly, so get used to this posture, opening up that outer hip. If it hurts the knee, brace your abs. Glide the leg a little higher up the thigh so it's not right on the knee. Stick that pelvis back, pull those low abs in, and slowly release that. Face the wall. Bring the hands chest height, stepping that same foot that was lifted back, stretching out the calf here. Push the pelvis forward. Pull the low abs in and up. So the calves are posturally tight with flat back posture. So this should be an area after you do cardio and after a long day of standing or moving around that you stretch religiously so that we can get a little more mobility here, balancing those legs out, pulling you out of that forward lean that flat back causes. 2 more inhales and exhales, and then I'd like you to turn profile again to the wall and switch sides. Remembering, start with the outside hand on the hip. The inside leg is the one that crosses up and over, figure 4, foot's dorsiflex. Make sure the ankle's high enough on the thigh that it's not putting pressure on the top of the knee. Tip the tailbone back, outside arm comes up, plug the shoulder down, lift the chin. Gaze is a little higher than eye level. Shoulder blades are together. Low belly is pulling in deeply towards the spine like you're putting on a tight pair of jeans. Tip the tailbone back. Inhale. Stay with it and exhale. Sitting back deeply into that stretch. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Sit back and exhale. 1 more inhale. Pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs deepen the posture as you pull down, down, down. And let's make our way into our calf stretch on the other side. So leg that was lifted should step back, pushing the pelvis forward, taking the focus of the eyes up. Pull the low abs in. Roll those shoulders down the back. Take your gaze up a little higher than eye level. Soften the gaze. Soften the chest, the facial muscles. And connect with that belly breathing. So inhale into the belly, expanding it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, let it fall back in towards the spine as you blow the air out the mouth. Again, inhale, push the belly out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, let it fall in. Let's come to stand in the center of our mat. Great job.